Today I am starting exercise 3.4, continuing the remaining part of the exercise 3.4. Here the question number 2 is, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. It becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? Now let the fraction, we will consider the thing that we are to find out, that we always consider, we are considering the fraction. Let the fraction is x upon y, means x is the numerator and y is the denominator. Then according to question, x plus 1 upon y minus 1. Why? Because it is given, if we add 1 to the numerator, then we have added 1 to the numerator, and subtract 1 from the denominator, and we have subtracted 1 from the denominator. The fraction reduces to 1, then the fraction is equal to 1. Now by cross multiplying, x plus 1 is equal to y minus 1, x minus y is equal to minus 1, minus 1, x minus y is equal to minus 2, x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is the equation number 1. Now the second part of this question is, it becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. Now if we add 1 to the denominator, the equation becomes x upon y plus 1. Then it reduces to 1 by 2. Means x upon y plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Now by cross multiplying, we get 2x is equal to y plus 1. Means 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is the second equation. Now solving the equation number 1 and 2, x minus y is equal to minus 2 and 2x minus y is equal to 1. Now I am subtracting, I am using the condition subtracting. Then the signs of the lower equation will change. This changes from plus to minus, and this from minus to plus, and this from plus to minus. Now minus y and plus y will cancelize, and we get minus 2x plus x is equal to minus x, and here minus 2 minus 1 is equal to minus 3. Now minus cancelize with minus, and we get x is equal to 3. Put x is equal to 3 in equation number 1. When we put x is equal to 3 in equation number 1, we get 3 minus y is equal to minus 2, minus y is equal to minus 2, minus 3 is equal to minus 5. Then y is equal to 5. Now we have got the value of x and y. The fraction was x upon y. The fraction was x upon y. Therefore, the answer is 3 by 5. Now the next question is, 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. How old are Noori and Sonu? Obviously, we are to find the present ages of Noori and Sonu. Therefore, we will consider the present age of Noori is equal to x years and present age of Sonu is equal to y years. Now, 5 years ago, Noori's age will be x minus 5. 5 years ago, Sonu's age will be y minus 5. Because it is given that Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. Therefore, x minus 5 is equal to 3 into y minus 5. X minus 5 is equal to 3y minus 15. X minus 3y, we are bringing 3y to the left. X minus 3y is equal to minus 15 plus 5. X minus 3y is equal to minus 15 plus 5 means minus 10. This is the equation number 1. Now, Noori's age after 10 years. This is the second part of the equation. Noori's age after 10 years will be x plus 10. Noori's age after and Sonu's age after 10 years will be y plus 10. Now, it is given that after 10 years, Noori's age will be twice of the age of Sonu. Then x plus 10 is equal to 2 into y plus 10. X plus 10 is equal to 2, y plus 20. X minus 2y is equal to 20 minus 10, and we get the equation x minus 2y is equal to 10. Now we are to solve these two equations. The first equation was x minus 3y is equal to minus 10. The second equation is x minus 2y is equal to 10. Now again by subtracting, I am changing the signs of the lower equation. Plus to minus, minus to plus, plus to minus. Now this cancelize and here we get minus 3y plus 2y means minus y. Minus 10 is minus 20. Minus cancellizes and y is equal to 20. Put y is equal to 20 in equation number 1. This was the equation number 1. X minus 3 into 20 is equal to minus 10. This is 20. X minus 60 is equal to minus 10. X is minus 10 plus 60. It is 50. Noori's age is equal to 50 years and Sonu's age is 20 years. It is the answer. Now the next question is, the sum of the digits of two-digit number is 9. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Find the number. Now because it is a two-digit number, then there will be a units place in the digit and a tens place in the digit. Units place digit and tens place digit. We are considering units place digit is x and tens place digit is y. Then it is given the sum of these numbers is 9. Then x plus y is equal to 9. This is the first equation. Now if I want to make the number, then it will be x plus 10y. Why x plus 10y? You can understand it by taking a two-digit number, say it is 35. Then when I expand 35, then how will I write? The units place 5 plus 10 multiplied by tens place 10 into 3. 5 plus 10 into 3. We write it like this, then it will be 35. It means the tens place is multiplied by 10 and the units place is added to get the number. Then the number is x plus 10y. Number obtained on reversing the order. Now if I interchange the order, this that is y is the units place and x is the tens place, then the number will be y plus 10x. Now it is given that 9 times of x plus 10y is equal to 2 times of y plus 10x. It is given in the question. Here see, it is given 9 times of this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Means 9 into x plus 10y is equal to 2 into y plus 10x. Then 9x plus 90y, 2y plus 20x. 9x minus 20x is plus 90y minus 2y is equal to 0. From here we are getting x minus 8y is equal to 0. That is the second equation. Now solving 1 and 2. X plus y is equal to 9. X minus 8y is equal to 0. Subtracting, x cancellizes by changing the signs of the lower equation. 9y is equal to 9. Y is equal to 1. Then y is 1. X plus 1 is equal to 9. X is equal to 9 minus 1, 8. Now the number is x plus 10y. We are putting the values of x and y in x plus 10y. X is 8 and y is 1. 8 plus 10 into 1, 8 plus 10 is equal to 18. Then the number is 18. Now the next question is, Meera went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes. Only Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. Now we have to find the number of notes of rupees 50 and number of notes of 100. Then we will consider the number of rupees 50 notes is equal to x and number of rupees 100 notes is equal to y. Now total notes she got 25 means x plus y is equal to 25. This is the first equation. Now it is given one note values rupees 50 and the other note values rupees 100. Means value of one note is rupees 50. Then value of x notes will be 50x. Value of one note is 100. Then the value of y notes will be 100y. and total cost of this 50x plus 100y is equal to 2000. It is given Meena went a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. Total money that she was to withdraw was 2000. Now total money is 50x plus 100y. It is equal to 2000. 50 is common. X plus 2y is equal to 2000. And x plus 2y is equal to 2000 divided by 50. X plus 2y is equal to 40. Now we have got two equations. X plus y is equal to 25. X plus 2y is equal to 40. Now by subtracting, x cancellizes. And we get minus y is equal to minus 15. Y is equal to 15. Now put y is equal to 15 in equation number 1. X plus y is equal to 25. X plus 15 is equal to 25. X is equal to 25 minus 15, 10. Then x is equal to 10 notes. Y is equal to 15 notes. This is the answer. Now the next question is question number 5. See in the book. A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days, while Susie paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. Now we will consider, let the fixed charge is rupees x and the remaining charge for each day is rupees y. Now this fixed charge is for 3 days. Fixed charge for 3 days is rupees x and for the remaining days is for each day rupees 5. Rupees y. Now for Sarita, charge for 1 day is rupees y and she has kept the book for 7 days. Therefore, the remaining days after 3 days will be 4 days. 7 minus 3, 4 days. Therefore, charge for 7 minus 3, 4 days will be 4y. 4 multiplied by y, 4y. Then total charge for 7 days will be x plus 4y. Now, according to question, x plus 4y is equal to 27. Because the total charge she had given for 7 days was 27. Now, the second part is for Susie. Charge for 1 day is rupees y. Charge for 5 minus 3 remaining 2 days is 2y. Total charge for 5 days will be x plus 2y. Now x plus 2y is equal to 21 because she has paid 21 rupees for 5 days. Now x plus 4y is equal to 27 and x plus 2y is equal to 21. We will solve these two equations by subtracting. Y is equal to, we get y is equal to 3. Now put y is equal to 3 in 1. By putting y is equal to 3 in 1, we get x is equal to 15. X is equal to 15 rupees and y is equal to 3 rupees is the answer. Means fixed charge is 15 rupees and y is equal to 3 rupees is the answer. Now your work is to complete exercise 3.4. You are to complete exercise. Today's your homework. Homework is complete exercise 3.4 on your notebook.